What's going on, everybody? I cannot see anything in the chat. Here we go. Now I can see. All right. What's up, guys? I apologize. I am running behind, so I am still trying to get stuff situated. But if y'all will bear with me, we'll hang out. I didn't want y'all to have to sit there and have nothing for a while, so I wanted to go ahead and actually start the live on time. So again, just bear with me while I'm finishing getting setting up, and we'll go from there. So I see got Nathan. What's up, buddy? Watch City Knives. What's going on, man? Suds, Pocket Theory. Chris, what's up? How's everybody doing today? Chat working? Let's see. Again, just bear with me while I finish getting set up here. Oh, there we go. Now I'm starting to see some chat. Okay. Just getting my I know your name's Sean, man. I was talking to one of the other guys. William Carey, what's up? Brian number one, what's happening, man? There we go. I'm starting to see. I can see the chat now. I got my YouTube pulled up. So I'm going to kill the camera for a little bit, just so you guys don't have to see me running around. Audio is Poffy. Oh, great. Okay. Shit. All right. Hold on just a second. I'm going to have to try something then. I hate when that happens. Just give me just a second, guys. Nice, nice. Awesome. What's going on, everybody? Delaney, Splitting Slices. What's up, guys? Again, I apologize for the audio. I'm going to try to fix that right now. So just bear with me while I try to get that taken care of. All right. I guess we're going to have a little live section here. Okay. All right, good. Now I should be able to All right, guys. Is that audio better? Is the audio better now? Please tell me it is. Huh? Doesn't seem like it. Still sounds poppy. Oh, come on. Sounds okay to you, Prado? Okay. Sound isn't right. Shit. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to try to do something real quick. So just bear with me. We're going to have a little bit of silence. You guys are just going to have to watch the screen as your chat flies by. So I apologize, but we're going to get this figured out. All right, I'm back, guys. How's the audio? Is it better, worse, same? Yeah, I know. Leaving y'all unsupervised was not part of the plan. Better. Okay, perfect. That's what I needed to hear. Good deal. All right. Blade Walker says it's the same. Okay. I don't know what to do now. I guess we'll just have to roll with it. It's obviously something going on with a connection somewhere. Sounds fine to me from there. Okay, whatever. All right. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get this show on the road. There we go. You left us. I panicked. Can't find my knife and my nose is bleeding. Food. Just hang in there, buddy. We're going to get there. So this is crazy, guys. I don't know. I've really got no real way of going through this without it just being absolutely chaotic and just random. I tried to organize it slightly, but it's it's not working. So I don't even see what we got. We got 25 people in here, 25 people watching me make a fool out of myself. What's not to love? So as long as your butt's not so. Yeah, we don't need no sore butts around here. So yeah, so everybody's saying, "Hey, Jaleesa," and that was Keith holding up the knife display earlier. So he was helping me out a little bit there, try to get this to where it's a little bit better. Anyway, guys, I guess we'll just kind of jump right into it. I don't know what you guys want to start with. You guys want to start with just the random stuff that I have that's just kind of all over the place. Thank you, sir. So what do y'all want to start with? Let's hear it. For some reason there's a massive delay. Anybody? Start with just normal stuff. All right, somebody give me a sure. That's all I was wanting for. All I was waiting for. So kind of start with just some random stuff here. So actually, these are some knives that were passed down. These are a few of the knives that were passed down from my dad. These are part of his collection. So they're nothing crazy, nothing fancy, but they're never going to go anywhere. This is a little strayed little keychain knife. I don't even know how old it is or how new it is or whatnot, but this was part of my dad's collection. I don't even think it has a model number. Well, it does have a model number, so just in case anybody's interested, you're not going to be able to see that. Anyway, so there's that. Got the old I think it was a Les Stroud, yeah, Les Stroud Camillus. This is going back to the beginnings of my collecting. So this is that one that has the trying to get it out there. It's got the little fire striker built into the handle. Again, I've had this knife since it came out, I don't know, 20 years ago or so. Everybody's got to love the Prybrid. I think it's called the Prybrid, the Gerber utility knife pry thingy. This thing has been used to cut drywall recently, as you can tell. These are really great bang for the buck. This is one of Jaleesa's knives. Yeah, usually the StreamYard delay isn't that bad. That's why I was wondering. It's usually a little better for me, but this is a little Victorinox that a friend of mine put some custom turquoise scales on for it. And if anybody sees anything that they want more information on or whatever, just scream. I'll go back to it. The Bear Grylls Gerber. I I don't know, serrated it. I took the serrations off of it, gave it kind of a recurve. Again, another knife I've probably had for, I don't know, close to 20 years. The Boker Kalashnikov recurve Tonto, I think they call it, or double recurve or something like that. Very unique blade shape. Again, it's another knife I've had for up 10 years. It was it's actually a chisel grind from the factory. So, where else? Here we go. Again, staying with the just the randos that have been in the collection forever. Little buck. This one again belonged to my dad. This is the buck 283. Little guy. Then another one that was another one that was my dad's. Western. he was big on the as we like, as we call them, the gas station knives. So I think that covers most of that. One more here. So this is one that is extremely special to me. Again, this is a knife I've had for a very, very long time. This is a Schrade. It has their, I think they called it an arc lock or something like that, but it's a lock. You pull the lock up and it releases the blade. So very interesting blade. This was the last gift that I got, or the last knife that was given to me from my mom before they passed. This again, it's another knife that is never going anywhere. Cool stuff there. I absolutely love that knife. I used the hell out of it in the years that I had it, or the years that I actually carried it, I should say. I only bought and carried Swiss Army. Nice. Hey, Stacy, what's happening? Seeing people coming in. All right, next up on the docket here is a really old Spyderco. This is one I'm wanting to send to them to see if they will, I don't know, reblade or fix or something. I don't know. It's an old Indela, I believe it is, or Enduro, one of the two. I can't remember. Full serrated. It is done in ATS 55. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that or not. There we go. ATS 55. This is the Seki City, Japan Spyderco. These things are pretty cool. Again, it's one that I don't carry or do anything with, so it's just part of the collection. Try to make somewhat of a sense here. Now, believe it or not, there are quite a few knives that are not going to be represented here today. So I've got probably 7 or 8 OTFs that are currently out, that are out with a friend of mine that is just checking them out. They're on loan, so waiting on those to come back. But until then, we'll just do these. We'll go on to the slip joints. So this is the QSP Penguin slip joint. This is the standard 14C model. Pretty sweet slip joints. This is my I can't remember which model this is. Victorinox. This is the Autism Awareness Victorinox. Got this for my son. Love this thing. Sticking with the Victorinox stuff. This is a fairly old Victorinox Mechanic. So it's got the pliers. Hey, EDC DVD, what's up, buddy? Disabled but deadly. This was a gift from my father. This was probably, it wasn't the first, but this was one of the first knives that he ever gave me. Again, holds a very special place in the heart. Another one that will never go anywhere. Guess we'll got some Rough Riders here. We'll work on these. So I've got a old discontinued Rough Rider lockback, one-hand razor. Got I think they call it cinnamon bone. Gotta get that in there where you guys can see that really good. Yeah. So, let's see here. Next up on the Rough Rider train, got the APTA. Rough Rider APTA. This is the blue micarta Wharncliffe. Hard to beat for 20 bucks. Let's see here. Keep on going with Rough Riders. This is the Rough Rider Carbon Classic. It's got the blue liners with the black micarta. I freaking love the way this blade looks. It's got the blue line that runs down it like that. Half Hawk, one of my favorite blade shapes in a traditional. Got that mirror polish. See you guys there. Woo! But again, another fantastic knife for, I don't know, 20 bucks, whatever they cost. Another lockback. This is the White Walker, Rough Rider White Walker. It's in their Winter Bone series. Video coming up on this soon. So you guys haven't seen a lot of these knives in videos yet, but they are coming eventually. Let's see here. So you got those 3, 4 there. Oh, I forgot about something. Let me break out some other stuff here. Can't forget about the one that I carry every day. I just got to remember to open up the right side of the pouch. Let's get that out. You out. And all right. So the other one that I carry on a dailies white box, very nice. Yeah, they yeah, the White Walker, it's a fantastic little lockback. I mean, and I say little, but it's not little. It's a, he said it's about a 3-inch blade. Everybody knows how big a Penguin is, pretty much everybody. So it is right next to the Penguin. So it's the same size as the Penguin, or a little bit bigger actually. So it's a good sized blade. And like I said, you can pick them up right now. They are less than 20 bucks. So you really can't beat that. And then this is the Patriarch. This is the Rough Rider Reserve Patriarch. Another one of my favorites. I absolutely love the blue micarta on this one. Just a polished micarta. It's got that Half Hawk C2 blade. $40 knife, can't beat it. For another super special knife, this is a carbon fiber Brother flip joint, VG10. It's got a little doodad on it, which should kind of give you a hint. I don't really put lanyards on much, but this is from this was a winning from Doom, Beard of Doom, and you know, for that fact, it's never going anywhere. This is one that will stay with me forever, just because it means something. Came from Mr. Doom. Another one that was a gift from a friend, and he just so happens to be in here today. This was a gift from Blade Walker. He bought this for me, not knowing I already had one, and sent it to me anyway. So the one that I had, I gave away on a live stream with Greg from Smoky Mountain, and this one here will stay with me forever. So yeah, absolutely love these bag slip joints. That's kind of gets us into those bag slip joints. So the next one here, this one was again, not really a gift, but this one was won from Smoky Mountain Knife Works in an Instagram giveaway. This one is the just the standard drop point bag. These are some of the nicest slip joints as far as looks and fit and finish that I've ever seen. For that $40 price point, they are really hard to beat. This is one of my favorites, the Bullet Train. Love that blade shape. It's a Sachs blade shape or Wharncliffe, whatever you want to call it. And it's got kind of almost a coffin handle, but not quite a coffin handle. Just a fantastic little blade. Yeah, Blade Walker, they have an orange handled one of these I'm fixing to show. That is it definitely needs to be on the list. But this is the BG038. This is my favorite one of all of their knives. This recurve harpoon blade shape just is beautiful, really nice handle shape. Love the blue with the black shield. Like I said, Walker, they have one of these in orange that is screaming your name, buddy. So that is all of the bag slip joints. We'll go into some older stuff. This is an old Buck 303. Again, this is just a really old buck. I don't even know what year it is. I think it's from the 80s, maybe 70s. Not sure. I'm sure there's people out there that know way more about these than I do. This is one I have set to restore. Then another knife that was a gift. This was from a good friend of mine that I work with. This is just a little case toothpick. Beautiful blue bone. Again, it's not super new, not super old. I think it's from like the 90s or 2000s. Another early 2000s case. This is the, I can't remember the pattern here, so I'm sure somebody in chat will pipe up and tell it to me. But this is another, like I said, another late 90s, early 2000s little case slip joint. I think this is a, I think it's another type of toothpick, but I can't remember. And the last, I believe the last of the slip joints, if I'm not mistaken. At least the ones, actually, no, there's one more. This is the last of the more traditional ones. So this is a, not a new buck, not an old buck. It's a Buck 389. It is a Chinese produced buck, but pick this up in the pass around. This will actually be in giveaway at some point. And then the final slip joint I have. Oh, did I miss Maddie coming in? Wait, no, surely not. Oh, yeah, there he is. What's up? Oh, Kathleen and Forrest. Happy birthday. I missed all that. Happy birthday, y'all.
Happy birthday, y'all.
And she said, Jaleesa says, happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right, so this is a traditional, or I don't know, you can't really call it a slip joint, but this is a double detent Kaiser. This is one that we have not seen on the channel yet. That is coming eventually. I can't even remember the name of it, honestly. Oh, the Pinch. It's the Kaiser Pinch. There we go. And it is an N690 blade. Red micarta. It's a pretty cool little, yeah, pretty cool little double detent. You can flick it out there if you can get into the, it's got a nice fuller that runs on both sides. So if you can get into that fuller, you can flick it out. Pretty cool little stuff. Robo Stevio, what's up? Brasher Bear, I'm not sure if I've seen anybody else. But that gets us going into Kaiser. So I tried to put these all in kind of a similar order. So we'll go over the Kaisers that I have, and then we'll just kind of go down from there. We'll just start no particular order. Got the Kaiser Mini Grouper. This is their new top liner lock, type top liner button lock, whatever you want to call it. New Azo design. Fantastic blade. I've got video coming on this one soon as well. This right here is going to be one of the contenders for best of 2024, in my opinion. At least best budget blade of 2024. Fantastic, fantastic blade. Another big dog. Hey, KDK, what's up, brother? Appreciate you coming in, man. Another big dog blade here. We've got the extra mini Paragon from Kaiser. So this is the White Mountain Knives exclusive in 3V. Pretty cool. Pretty cool little knife there. The Kaiser 11th anniversary Nice Guy. This was the gift to the folks at the Kaiser dinner this year at Blade Show. So everybody in the family got one of these. These are really cool. Again, I got the video coming up on this soon. Hey, there's my wonderful wife in the chat. A very slept-on knife. A lot of people hate on for whatever reason, and I absolutely love it. I did do the flipper delete. Well, you remove the flipper. So on these knives, they actually have a removable flipper. And I think this knife works fantastic without the flipper. So this is Queen of the Cakes. Yep, this is a extremely, extremely good reverse flick only knife. And it just feels so great in the hand. This one's slept on a lot, but really, really, really great blade. Yeah, the Mini Roach is fantastic. Oh man, flipper screw is stripped. That sucks. I ain't gonna lie, I'd drill that damn thing out. I would figure out a way. I'd take the blade out and drill it out something. As soon as honestly, I didn't even know that the flipper was removable on that. I watched somebody's video. I apologize, I can't remember who, but I watched somebody's video and they talked about the flipper being removable. So, hey babe, what? Somebody wants to know what homemade cheesecake are you EDCing today? Asking for. She's currently not EDCing any cheesecake. She's currently EDCing cornbread and jerk chicken. That's what we're having for dinner. So here is another White Mountain Knives exclusive. This is the Clairvoyant. It's got the frag aluminum handles. Another fantastic blade. So I've made mention of it a couple of times in some videos. I don't know if it's videos that I've released yet or not, but cornbread and jerk chicken, I'm on my way. Man, Maddie, that's a long haul. If you're here within, by the time the live ends, that'll be about time to eat. But I have, so I thought this was titanium when I bought it because I didn't pay any attention, but it is actually aluminum on this particular version. But what I've talked about with these knives is there are, in my mind, there are like a top 3 of designers that just do incredible work as far as ergonomics go. And I can't put them as 1, 2, 3. They're just the top 3. Is Munko, and then Dylan Mallory, and then Sharif. Those are like my top 3. They're all number 1 technically, because like I said, I can't label them 1, 2, 3. But as far as who makes just knives that are always ergonomic, always feel perfect in the hand, it doesn't matter what size hand you have, they just fit. Again, Paul Munko, Dylan Mallory, and Sharif Manganis. Any of those, if you pick up a knife from them, they are just ergonomic as hell. Now, there is another guy who makes who has designed a few knives. He's only released one. The problem is he's a little bit of a weirdo. You know, he's just a little strange, but there's this guy named Mattisfaction, Mashuhiri, who designed this Phoenix. And this is another one that you put it in your hand and it is just fantastic. It melts. If y'all have not bought a Phoenix, you need to. There's no question about it. I don't care, you know, what your reasonings are. You just got to buy one. Unless you know you're paying for groceries and bills and whatnot, then it's forgivable. But fantastic blade, beautiful design, and you know, Kizer of course always kills it with their execution. So rolling right into that, into a Manganas. So this is the Graziaso, the premium version with the titanium and carbon fiber. This is another knife that gets slept on, I think, and this is one of the best Kizers I own. It is just, it's insane how good this thing is. Just easily one of my best, easily one of my favorite flipper only knives. And the fact that it is a bolster lock or a faux bolster lock, which is my favorite lock style, just freaking stunning blade. All right, next up, we got a classic, the Kizer Sheepdog. This is the mini Sheepdog with the aluminum button lock. Everybody loves Sheepdog. This is another fantastic little fidgety blade. Hey, what's going on? Oreo, Homer, I don't think I've seen anybody. Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Matty, the Graziaso is it's up there. I can't say top 3 knives ever because there are a few knives in my collection that are, I think, would outdo it as far as the top 3. It is 100% in my top 10, hands down, bar none. Top 10 knives I've ever seen, carried, owned, touched, felt, whatever. Going into Sheepdog. So this is my wife's. This is her mini Sheepdog, blue, flipper only. She is a huge fan of flipper knives. They just work for her hands. They work a lot better with her hands and her mobility in her hands and everything. So this is one of hers. And I did change the pivot collar. I had a blue pivot collar on one a while back, and so this came with a satin pivot collar, but I put the blue one on there just to make it look better. I think it looks good. So that's the Sheepdog. All right, we'll go into the Sparrow, another knife I think gets slept on a lot, the budget version of the Sparrow. This thing is fantastic. They did just release a titanium version of this one. Fantastic blade again. One that I want to do a flipper delete on because I'm not a huge fan of the flipper. This one's not too bad though, but I just more like it for the reverse flick. I think it works fantastic. But yeah, another knife I think gets slept on a lot. Another fantastic little blade. This is the October. You could pick this thing up for $80 at one point in time for 20 CV and titanium. A fantastic blade. You know how much I love sheep's foot, and this thing feels great in the hand. Just a fantastic blade. Militaw. I am patiently waiting for the ability to pick up one of the DLC versions. Yeah, the Doctober is fantastic. It's a fantastic blade. This is another guy that does some really stellar work with his designs. Is Jonathan Styles. He is now he is exclusive or a exclusive designer for Kizer now. But again, this is another one of one knife that just absolutely just freaking works. Again, it's that if you haven't noticed, a lot of my favorites are going to be those bolster lock style knives or inset liner locks. Those are my jammy jam. It's your wine and cheese knife. Oh, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Another favorite of mine, one of my favorite designs. This knife has bit me, so it is always forever mine. It looked like it wasn't going to go anywhere anyway. This is the Minitherium, one of, if not my favorite Isham designs. I have the Megatherium. Well, I had the Megatherium as well. It is now a part of my son's collection. But yeah, fantastic blade. This one is just, I mean, it just works so well. I eat my cheese with two hands like a rat. I don't know why that does not surprise me, Maddie. Speaking of some fantastic knives, the Towser K Serape edition. This one is technically my wife's, even though she never carries it. She doesn't like thumb stud only knives. Picked this up from an old buddy of mine. I wish I could still call him a friend, but I haven't talked to the dude in, I don't know, over almost a year, it seems like. Yeah, so anyway, fantastic blade. And these knives are some of the best action. I've said it before, I'll say it again. These knives are some of the best action of any production knife I've ever handled. They use a multi-row bearing system out of the factory, and they are just phenomenal knives. Another one of my wife's knives. This is the Latvanda Mini. This was a special edition they did for Valentine's Day a while back. They did a pink and a blue. This is one of her favorite knives, if not her favorite knife. But yeah, I got this for her. I think I got it for her for Valentine's Day. But a front flipper and rear flipper. If you guys have not seen these knives, for the ladies, this is one of the best knives. Like, there's a reason why, other than the color, there's a reason why this is one of her favorites. It's just because it is such a pleasure to use. She absolutely loves it. I make the leaning tower cheese. Oh, I don't know why I was thinking Maddie was saying something important. Speaking of small little knives here. So this one I just recently did a video on. I've done a couple things on it, but I make mention in that video of certain things, and I've also done a reel on Instagram about this knife that mentions watching my video on this knife. So again, I'll mention it here for the 34 people that are in the live right now. If you have not watched my entire video on this knife, you need to go watch my entire video on this knife. That's the last time I'll mention it, guys. Last time. Let's see if I missed anybody coming in. Yeah, I've got quite a few Kaisers. I will admit, I've got quite a few. And that's not all of them. I'm sure I probably don't have them all in the right spot, so I'm sure I am missing a few. And then I think that leads us to, yeah. So this is another one that is my wife's. This was one recently picked up. There'll be a video on it very soon. This was picked up at Blade Show. This is one of the 100 God of Mischief Kaiser leaves. And that reminds me, I'm missing your other one, babe. Your black Kaiser Lieb. I don't know. I guess maybe it's still hanging up. I don't know. But this is another knife that Jaleesa absolutely loves. She picked up the original Lieb M at Blade Show in Atlanta last year. And she loved it so much. Whenever I seen this one come out, I knew I had to get it for her as a gift. And then along those same lines, because she got the Kaiser, that one, I had to get her the LFG version of the Assassin. So this is another one of those 1 of 100 Smoky Mountain Knife Works exclusives. This is the Let's Fucking Go model for the Deadpool and Wolverine movie that just released. Of course, I am a huge fan of Deadpool, so I had to get this. But I think it actually said, I don't think, no, it doesn't say anything on it. But yeah, fantastic little knife. Love the Kaiser Assassin. Did you find it, babe? Don't worry about it. Anyway, she has a black Kaiser leave as well. We'll just pretend that I showed it off. Now, my favorite button lock Kaiser, actual button lock, is this one here. So you've got the Cormorant. This is the LMAX version with the, I can't remember the name of the, I call it the Patriotic carbon fiber, but I can't think of the name of it offhand. Nebula, that's it, Nebula carbon fiber. And this one I got super lucky. It has a ton of blue in it. And it's only on the one side too. So the next knife in the production line would have had very little blue in it. So the other side's got a ton of red. But this side, the show side, has so much blue in it. Yeah, my Jaleesa is mildly interested in knives. She likes them. She loves she loves knives. It's just it has to pertain to her, and I get that. We're all that's kind of the same way where we all just kind of have to we have to enjoy what we're looking at. So as long as she can function it and it's pretty, she likes it. Yeah, I absolutely love this. This is a UA design. So the man, the myth that started Vosteed, actually, this is one. I think this was one of his first designs, and I do like to think. And now, again, I'm just spitballing here, but I think there might have been some inspiration drawn here. There may have been a little bit of inspiration in that handle shape, which I think is awesome. I love seeing that. I love seeing inspiration. I hate seeing copying, but I love seeing inspiration. I think it's a beautiful thing. But I love this knife. I absolutely hated it when it came out. Quite honestly, I hated this knife. I thought it was ugly as sin. And then I picked one up at Blade Show and I fell in love with it. So if you don't like the looks of the knife, pick it up and put it in your hand because it'll surprise you. So that will roll us right into Vosteed. So I've got, I want to say just as many of the Vosteed as I do everything else as I do with Kaiser. So I'm just going to start rolling through these guys really quick because I'm sorry, I'm probably maybe halfway through, I think. Vosteed Gator, big old hunk of steel. This is a Matisfaction size knife. Fantastic blade. Love this guy. One of my favorite Vosteeds for sure. This is one I put in my pocket if I need to go do work. This is a fantastic blade. Next down the line, we've got the Valkyrie. This is the sheep's foot version. I think they call it something else. They might even call it a Warncliffe, but it is a sheep's foot. You got a little bit of a belly on the blade. This is one that you can't get anymore. I think they discontinued the Valkyrie. Fantastic blade. I love this thing. Fantastic flipper action. Thumb stud action is really good on it. I absolutely love that. The Wayne Sharp World, I think it was, that designed this. The Thornton button lock, sheep's foot, two-tone blue and black. I haven't said Radio Geek. I think without counting them, it's in the hundreds. I don't know exact number, probably between 150 and 200, I'd say. I don't have every single thing out here right now. And towards the end of it, I'll make a poll to see if you guys want to continue seeing the rest of it. But this Thornton, this is a fun one. I love this thing. It's one I don't carry that often, so it will probably end up on the chopping block here before too long, but I do really like it. Let's see. Try to keep some stuff together here. Another fun little blade. This is one that I don't carry that much, but it will not be going anywhere. This was a gift from UA himself. This is the Morel from Vosteed and RS Knife Works. A pretty cool little blade. You'll give me Stevie. You got it, man. I'll take that. That's a collection worth having right there. Yeah, this is a cool one. Aluminum handles, fun little knife, crossbar lock. This will go into the nightshades. So all my nightshades, my normal nightshades are a little bit custom. So they never made a purple and black nightshade. So I bought 2 nightshades and put them together. So I've got the black blade and hardware and everything, black liners and everything with the purple scales. And then this was my first nightshade. This is the flipper only variant. I did a acid wash on it. Arizona. So I did an acid wash with a kind of a fake Hamon line. Acid wash the pocket clip. It was gray. I dyed the scales blue. Had that one forever. That was, like I said, that was my first nightshade. And then I actually had another one. It is now in my son's collection. But the premium nightshade is my favorite EDC blade, period, hands down. I do wish it didn't have the flipper. I will probably do a flipper delete on this one. But this is the titanium and JG10. Fantastic liner lock access. Blade shape that just works for anything you need it for. Absolutely love the nightshade. It's, again, one of my favorite knives that I own. Going to the raccoons. This one is the Going Gear, I think, exclusive Rafir Noble button lock raccoon. Fantastic blade. Kathleen, yes, you definitely need to get a nightshade. They're usually available on Amazon, but yeah, you definitely got to get one for sure. Yeah, there's that raccoon. Then I've got the top liner lock raccoon, the button top liner lock raccoon. This is probably one of the budget knives of the year for 2024. Just a fantastic blade. I think this is going to be the year of the button top liner lock, whatever you want to call it. I think we're going to see a big, a whole bunch of these knives coming out, and that's a good thing. Staying with raccoons, we have the raccoon pup. This is the little bitty kind of baby banter sized raccoon pup. Holy shit, did I miss Roll coming in? Hey, what's up, Roll? Man, thank you so much for coming in. Excuse me. Driver, what's happening, man? I didn't see you come in either. So we got the raccoon cub. Another one of my first Vosteeds here. This is the Labrador. So this was the white G10 version. And I dyed it blue. That blue turned out so good. It's probably one of my best dye jobs I've ever done. I absolutely love this thing. Another fantastic blade that gets slept on a lot, but it's got fantastic flipper action. Hey man, I really appreciate that Roll coming in and drop kicking that like button. Spartan kicking, excuse me. Mini Nightshade. Got 2 of these guys. So this is the premium edition with the S35 and the carbon fiber. Now again, just like a lot of my Vosteeds, it is not factory. So they never made the blue or the black bladed carbon fiber with the blue stuff. So I bought the blue studs and backspacer and switched everything over. Shout out to UA for letting me do that. And then CountyCom. Huge shout out to the friends at CountyCom. This is the newest mini Nightshade. So you can see it has the adjustable, the music note, as I call it, adjustability there. So you do have the ability to adjust these things. This is their, again, the CountyCom exclusive mini Nightshade. I'm not a huge fan of Ultim. but I'm starting to grow. It's starting to grow on me. But yeah, I really dig this knife. I can't remember how many of these they made, but they didn't make a ton of them. Where are we at now? Thunderbirds. So the Thunderbird was the first. Thunderbird was the first Vosteed I ever bought. Bought it secondhand. This was the green and black version. You can't really see it that good with the lighting, but I did dye it blue, so it's like a midnight blue now. This is back when they did. This is S35. You can still see. You see, it's got the old logo there on it. So this is one of the first Vosteeds. Let's see here. Mini Nightshades have done those, and then dude, yeah, no kidding, Roll. Vosteed has like their foot is like planted in. I mean, they're in the movie Speed, man. They can't take their foot off the gas. I mean, they are just absolutely freaking killing it, man. Titanium Thunderbird. This was again another gift from UA and the team. This was one of the first knives that was ever sent to me specifically for content. And it was actually like legitimately sent to me for content for Vosteed. So the content that I made with this knife was sent directly to Vosteed. It wasn't put on my channel or anything like that. It was sent directly to Vosteed. Yeah, I don't know what I did to deserve that, but I'm forever thankful for it. UA is a good friend. I definitely consider him a friend and brother. I love this knife. The Chipmunk. This is the Christmas edition. They sent out in their Facebook group 80 of the top contributors to their Facebook group, plus a bunch of other content creators and stuff got Christmas packages from Vosteed, and this was in that Christmas package. The Chipmunk. This is still going to be one of my top 5th pocket carries for 2024 because it technically released in 2024. Fun little knife. This knife does not get the love it deserves. I honestly think this is better, hands down, than the pup, the raccoon pup. I think this beats it far and away. But again, that's just personal opinion. Speaking of chipmunks, we go from the Chipmunk to the wait a minute, hold up, Jim. What did Jim win? I missed Jim winning something. No, that Chipmunk it's small. Like here it is. You got. I mean, if you know what size, or if you know what size the Mini Nightshade is, like here it is next to the Mini Nightshade. It's the same size, or maybe just slightly larger than the Mini Nightshade. It's definitely small enough for a 5th pocket carry. But then again, I mean, you know, you may carry really smaller, lightweight knives, which I usually try to carry lighter weight knives. But yeah, heck yeah, man! Congrats, Jim. Benchmade bug out, sweet man. That's awesome. Yeah, so here is the Acorn, one of their newer releases. A fantastic knife. Now, see, a lot of people think this is a small knife, but it's actually a 3-inch blade. This knife is a fantastic, just all-around EDC blade. Beautiful choke-up point. Absolutely love this knife. I think I have a video coming up on it. I don't remember if I've put it out yet or not, but a lot of this stuff you guys haven't seen on the actual channel. Oh, dude, you won the CountyCom Nightshade from CDC too? Hell yeah, dude. Congrats, man. Dude, that CountyCom Nightshade is off the hook. I just got done showing it, so you guys know I like it. All right, we got another fantastic blade here. This is the Griffin, I think, or I can't remember the name of this knife. I apologize. RS Knife Works collaboration again. RS Knife Works design. Yeah, Jim, you definitely deserve the win, brother. Excuse me. Hey, babe. Julissa, will you grab me a drink, please? Anything out of the refrigerator, I don't care what it is. Thanks, sweetheart. Fine, babe. Griffin. Thank you so much, Oreo. I thought it was the Griffin, but I couldn't remember. But you got the Joker theme. You guys will notice that as well. For me, I love the Joker theme. But this knife, man, another one that doesn't get the respect it deserves. Just a freaking phenomenal action. Comfortable in hand. It just, I mean, God, this thing just disappears in the hand. Very useful blade shape, quite honestly. You know, talk about a package ripper, man. This thing is incredible. All right, now into, I've got, what is it? Yeah, I think down to the last 3 Vosteeds, guys. Appreciate you all again for being here. So this is, again, another old school Vosteed. This is the original Bellamy. This was one of the, not prototypes, one of the very limited releases. I don't know if they were individually numbered or not. I don't think they were. This is the M390, M390 in carbon fiber Bellamy. Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to see that, but they did like a cross-cut carbon fiber. Beautiful knife. Another one that just has phenomenal action. You can reverse flick off of the fuller. Just fantastic blade. One of their newest releases, the Ankylo. This is the one from the Kickstarter. It's the LMAX black and gold. Thank you so much, Karen. Thank you guys again for being here. This is awesome. This is just a little bit of a celebration for, like I said, I've been meaning to do this since we hit 1K, but I couldn't just do a video. I wanted to do it all together, so I figured a live stream would be a great place to do it. So, Ankylo, I love this knife. Super crazy. The lock on this thing, the way he designed the lock, this thing is solid. Absolutely solid. And then probably my top 1 or 2 favorite Vosteeds, the Mayhem. I will not call it the RS Chaos. It is not the RS Chaos. This is the Vosteed Mayhem. This is number 21. This is off of his first run. Black and gold. This is the one that got me started doing the black and gold theme on all of the Vosteeds. Oh man, Jim, yeah, man, get feeling better, buddy. Yeah, get you plenty of fluids, man. That stuff will push it out. All right, so that's all that. Guess we will continue with just going down the line here. Guess we'll start with we'll go to the CDC knives now. I've got just a few of these. So I've got the 3 rarest Hansons. So this is the County Com exclusive Hanson. This one is number 197 of 200. So they only made 200 of these. So really cool. I love that colorway. And of course, I love the guys at County Com and Crispy Donut Community. Good friends of mine. So really enjoy those guys. And then the wife's got the Dreamsicle variant, and this was when they actually did the full knives. I did blade swap over. One of my buddies wanted a Tonto Hanson, and she doesn't care what blade shape she has, so I traded him my original blue, solid blue, with the Tonto blade instead. But so yeah, the Creamsicle there, and then I've got the Stormtrooper. Oh yeah, I got some MBOP going on. And then we got the Stormtrooper Tonto Hanson. So, all right. I guess we'll keep with the keep with the QSP stuff. A very slept on QSP. I'll be honest with you, I can't remember the name of it. A hornbill, that's it, the hornbill. So this is the hornbill with this crazy blue carbon fiber. S35VN blade. Really cool blade. Another one of my favorites. Love the reverse flickability of it. I wish it didn't have the thumb studs, because the thumb studs are kind of pointless to me. But really cool. Yeah, I agree. That's one of the best looking QSPs. I really, really enjoy it. Let's see, do I have any other QSPs? Yes, I do have some other QSPs. So this one, Jaleesa won at Blade Show, Texas. This is the Gorilla, I believe. Big old chunk of knife. It's got a good flipper, and Jaleesa loves it because she won it. Won that direct from Big Red. Mr. Big Red pulled her winning ticket for that when he was working that booth. Yeah, that is the only design. I think I even said it when I did the video of it. That's the only thing I don't like about this knife, is that weird looking. Why did they do that? That's just such a weird design choice. The only thing I can think of, because if you look at it, like all the lines radiate from that point. I don't know if they meant that to be like a sun or something. I don't know. It's really weird. But this one is the QSP Locust. Very slept on knife. It is got some beautiful teal micarta. Like fantastic blade. 154 cm. Got a dual grain. It's got the dual color blade. Beautiful blade. That's another one that Jaleesa absolutely loves. I think that's all of QSPs I have. Yeah, I believe so. Got a couple of Trevisa Columba. Another kind of slept on knife. I've got a video on this coming up with the other Trevisa I'm about to show. Really nice budget blade. You can get these things for right around 40, 50 bucks. 14C and everything. Really great liner lock action. Trevisa AUR something another. I'm not sure exactly. Frag micarta button lock. Again, 14C. Got a really cool kind of upswept sheep's foot blade. I got a couple of Kubi. Speaking of Sharif, got a really nice Sharif design here. Got the Momentum, I believe it is. Yep. And then I've got I think the Royale. Luke, what's up, brother? Oh, no, hold on, Jim. There is a penguin. Hold on, Jim. You missed it, buddy. I don't want you panicking, man. There's your penguin. There's the penguin. It's okay. Calm down. There's a penguin. Granted, it's a slip joint penguin, which honestly, for me, I think the slip joint penguin is the best penguin. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but I really do think the slip joint's the best one. QB. Oh, sweet. There's a QSP sale going on. Heck yeah, everybody check that out. Talking about another designer that does fantastic ergonomic work, Colin. So this is the Royale. It's not the Royale with cheese because it's not the fancy one, but it is the Royale, or the Royal, as it probably should be said. Fantastic knife again. I think I picked this up when they had that sale. Like, I think it was 20 bucks. I'm like, you cannot sleep on these knives when they go on sale like that. Yeah, Jim, you definitely need a slip joint penguin. And they make them all the way up to like the super fancy boys with the S90 and carbon fiber. This one's 14C. Yeah, 14C and G10. You can get them in micarta, and they're like 40 or 50 bucks for the slip joint versions. Just it's there's no reason not to get one. It really isn't. All right, let's go into, I guess, Sinweavy. We'll go through all the Civivi, Sincuts, and all that stuff. So one that's, rip on this design here. This is one of the best Sincuts ever made, in my opinion. The Watauga, just a stellar blade. I don't know why they discontinued it. One of my favorites. Hey, Kevin Smith, what's up, buddy? Yeah, fantastic blade. Don't know why they discontinued it. I think it was absolutely stupid of them to do that. Oh, snap. Hold on. I missed a Kaiser. I told you guys I was going to miss one. Kaiser Bugai. This is the 3V and black micarta Bugai. I dyed the micarta blue. Kaiser Bugai. Yep, can't forget that guy. Fantastic. Another blade that gets slept on a lot. Fantastic blade. Yeah, Jim, I know you have the Watauga. I want the black bladed Watauga so I can blade swap them. All right, so back to Civivi. This is my wife's Elementum. There you go, Jim. $45 for the slip joint penguin. Titanium scale, kind of a lightning anode, sort of. I want to send these to my buddy Colin to get them to get these scales reworked and get them done something a little more to Jaleesa's liking. But the titanium Elementum, Civivi. I know I have more Civivis. Oh, here we go. Oh no, that was I think Prado said it's on Chicago Knife Works, Jim. $45 on Chicago Knife Works. Oh, DM, I'll message you. I think I know what you're talking about. Here is the Cindy. This is a Ben Banter's design, or Ben Peterson design. A very slept-on knife. I don't know why these things aren't wildly popular. I did the video on it. It has the best jimping on a little tiny flipper I have ever seen in my entire life. That jimping is incredible on this flipper, and it just freaking works. And this guy's got it's got the toothpick and a pair of tweezers in the handle. Cool little blade. Another one of the wife's knives. This is the Brazen, Civivi Brazen. And this one was shipwrecked. Beautiful shipwreck. It's got a lot of teal in it. My wife loves this knife. She doesn't carry it that often because it is extremely heavy, because it's the copper or brass or whatever. This is a killer little blade. And it's tuned really well. I mean, it rockets out of there really nicely. It's got a pretty heavy liner lock in it too as well, but still a really nice knife. Another one that's more just for show, because she doesn't carry it that often. Civivi. Here's a Wii. So this is the Wii Mini Malice. This is one that was given to me by a really good friend of mine. Basement Bench brand beads. His name's Casey. I guess we kind of did a trade, but it was more of I gifted him a knife and then he gifted me a knife. But yeah, this is a sweet knife. Absolutely love Ferrum Forge designs, and this one is no exception. Here we go. No, that's not. That's something else. Hold on. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. All right, I think that's all for the Sinweavy. We got some concept stuff coming up. Concept Egress. This is the new one. So this is one that Concept sent to me for content. Did the video on it a while back. Fantastic blade. I actually want to get the original. I appreciate it, driver man. Definitely come back through and watch it. Come back through and watch what you missed later. The live will stay up. I'm not going to delete it or anything like that. So you guys are free to come back and check it out at any time. Yeah, I want to get the original one with the different blade shape. That's one I definitely want to pick up. This is one that I have a video coming on soon. This is the unreleased Concept Model 6. This is their new variant. Won this on Facebook, I think, or Instagram. I'm not sure. But they are supposed to release this in October or November, I think it is. And crossbar lock with the blade, with the thumb shelf, I want to call it. It just works. It works really well. It's a nice knife. I believe it is 12C 28N on the blade steel. So I think they changed up blade steel, so they're probably going to be a little more of the budget variety on that. Concept. So this one I picked up in the pass around that we did. It's called Swap Them If You Got Them on Discord. On the Said Stevie Matisfaction, the Said Faction Discord. This was anodized by Dopey. I think he did. I don't know if he did something with the. He might have brassed the thumb studs or something, but this is the Main Street. Fantastic blade. Main Street's very much slept on. It should be way more popular than it is. I think that's it for Concept. Or am I missing something? I think that's it for Concept. I don't know. I haven't seen him. He was washing dishes. Maddie, you still in here, buddy? Jaleesa's wanting to know. Best Tech and Best Techman. This is my wife's Ronin, whatever. So it was the JG10 version, and she wanted me to do a blue fade on it. So I did a blue fade on hers, and then on mine, we got matching ones. I did solid blue on mine. So this is a knife that a lot of people sleep on as well. It was really popular for a while, but then people just quit talking about it. But this knife is still fantastic. Easily one of the best crossbar lock knives I own, and I own quite a few of them. Easily the best one one of the best ones I own. Yeah, I was really proud of this. Thank you, Brasher. I was really proud of this dye job. It was I think I did a really good job on the fade on it. It didn't have much leak through, so it did. I think it did really well. Not bad for an idiot that doesn't know what he's doing. Best Tech. I think this is my last Best Tech here. This is the Good Boy. This one was one on Instagram, so they did a red kind of a special pattern on it. Another really nice button lock knife. So one thing I will say, guys, before I get too far and I forget about it, I will be doing a collection purge. That's kind of the reason why I'm doing this now. It's because I wanted to do an actual collection purge. Or excuse me, an actual collection video before I purged everything. So I am going to be purging probably 60% of my collection very soon. So keep an eye out for that, because that is coming sooner rather than later. I am going to. I'm working on funding a Grail knife, and I can't wait. So hopefully I can get that funded sooner rather than later. But anyway, oh no, I do have a couple more Best Tech knives. So Best Techman, I should say. I don't have any actual Best Tech knives. So these are my wife's, and she says that the Kaiser lap band is her favorite, but I actually know different because she carries these more often. Another very slept on knife, the Best Techman Mini Dundee. So this is the ice cream. This is the ice cream flavor or the ice cream color. They use like a gray PVD, which looks phenomenal on these light colors. And then I also got her the matching one. This is the Tiffany blue one, or the turquoise, or whatever they want to call it. But she absolutely loves these knives. And fantastic, fantastic action. The flipper action on these things is wonderful, wonderful. Oh yeah, man. I don't. Yeah, any of my my forever knives are not going anywhere. A lot of the stuff that's going to be, it's going to be on the chopping block is things that I can replace, if I ever want to, things like that. But it's just I'm kind of outgrowing my storage a little bit, and it's time for me to kind of consolidate and um, I've kind of shifted focus a little bit on some of the more um, limited stuff, some of the more handmade things. So I'll kind of let the cat out of the bag for the people that are in here and people that watch. I am hopefully as soon as we get kind of the green light and I get a little bit of funds available. Hopefully I'll be picking up or having a blessed knives made. I'm gonna get a vapor made. So I cannot freaking wait for that. I've kind of been in love with his work for a while, and we recently started talking about it. So anyway, that's what's on the agenda. That's why there's going to be a blade purge, and I'm pretty sure most of you would agree that's worth it. So another one of my wife's knives. This is the CJRB Pyrite. This was part of the Perfect Pyrite program that they did. Ooh, triple P's. This was one of them. I got rid of mine. I had the S90 and fat carbon and all that stuff. I just never carried it. So anything that doesn't get carried in my collection usually hits the wayside. But this one she really likes because she can actually reverse flick this knife. It's the only knife she can reverse flick. I do think that is my only CJRB or artisan knife, or the only one in our collections, I should say, is not mine. Yeah, that's the only. I think that's the only one. So now we're kind of moving more into just kind of the solo knives and stuff like that. I do have a couple of these. This is the Roboto 2 limited edition run that they did on the Roboto. This is number like 700 and something, 734, something like that. The O-Knife Roboto. Really like this knife. Cool little knife. And then Jalisa has the Mini Chital, I don't know how to pronounce it, but this little nice little kind of upswept blade, little Mini Chital. Again, it's just a flipper only knife, and it just works really well. It's a nice thin flipper only. She loves these little thin flipper only knives. So that's the two O-Knives that I have. Jalisa has the Space Kitty NAFs. She bought this knife and scales directly from Ben himself, and then Ben autographed her box that the knife came in. So she's got that. It's really cool. Part of her collection. Oh, I did forget about a concept. This is Jalisa's little. Now this is gonna make you guys laugh here. So here's the knife. So this is the Concept Mini Corvid. This is the Zombie or Day of the Dead edition. Again, you guys can see why she likes it. But we kind of did a kind of a running joke on this knife of, here's the lanyard for it. So she has a Grogu. I can't ever say the dude's name. A Baby Yoda custom lanyard done. This was done by my buddy Ian. It's a Paracord Pandemonium on YouTube or on Facebook. But crazy lanyard on a little itty bitty knife, like tiny little knife. But Jalisa loves it. She thinks it's hilarious. So there's that. I did forget about another O-Knife, but I will go into that O-Knife later here in just a few minutes. It's still in your watermelon. The Angry Watermelon is still hanging in your hanging on the thing. I did forget to grab it. I'm sorry. So Jalisa also has an Angry Watermelon. If you guys watch Big Red, you guys know what I'm talking about. Angry Watermelon. So she has one of those. We'll run into her CRKT collection. So she has the Gears Minimalist. She loves this thing. Picked this up directly from Mr. Greg at Smoky Mountain. Fantastic blade. Really cool little knife. Kind of running out of room to set stuff now. And then she has the squid something, mini squid, super tiny squid, something like that. Little assisted opening, D2, I believe. Little crazy little frame lock. And then I got her the Ibis. I don't remember the name of it. I think it's Ibis, but the matching larger flipper only knife, or flipper little Burnley design. And I've got to do some tuning on it, but we'll the Kraken buoy. Yeah, those Krakens are pretty cool. Yeah, itty bitty squiddy. What's happening with them chickens and cornbread? The boys already ate. They already walked by and ate. I'm having to smell.
But you was gone.
She's yelling at you, Maddie. She's saying she tried to tell you we asked for you, but you was gone. That's your own dang fault, buddy. You gotta deal with it now, just like I do. All right. So like I said, I kind of think now I'm kind of getting into like the single stuff. But we'll go ahead and start again, keep going down the line. This is the only 80 20.5 I have right now. I used to have a bunch of them. One is now in my son's collection. I sold another one. But this is the, I can't remember which exclusive it is. But I love this. It's the 3V or 4V, 3V Tonto. I absolutely love the 80 20.5. These Demcos are freaking sweet. Just freaking love these things. Anyway, there's that. Here is another rando that I forgot in the series of randos. This was a gift from Keith. It was just sitting over here. I just forgot to show it. This was a gift from my oldest son. It's a M-Tech he picked up at a local TPU shop, and it stays in the collection forever. Can't forget about the Cetus. Mr. David over at Orion Knives, great dude, cool design. Maddie says, no. Oh, you're watching. Never mind. I ain't telling you nothing you don't already see. But yeah, cool knife. I love the Cetus. Oh, Keith went back for seconds. Well, that doesn't surprise me. Another really cool knife picked up from Greg at Smoky Mountain when we went up there and hung out with him. So this is the Beyond EDC Night Horse. This is the asymmetric series. So it's the S35, I think. Yeah, S35 and titanium. I got the blued one. Keith got the gold one, I believe. This knife was slept on for so long. Yeah, there may not be any left for me. That's okay, though. But yeah, that knife got slept on like crazy. Another one that got slept on until people realized how good it was is the budget version. This knife was like 20-something bucks or 30 bucks when it came out. 14C, massive blade. This was a gift from Dopey. So I appreciate Dopey for that. It was a beautiful gift he gave us to us. We went and picked him up and took him to Blade Show, Texas. And this was a gift from him for that. I didn't know anything was coming, and that was awesome. Another really cool blade, Tempest Knives, Pinion, I believe. Yeah, the Pinion. This is one of his ones he had done up for Blade Show this year. Keith and I got matching ones. Well, his is red and black, mine's blue and black. We both picked one up at his booth this year. Really cool. Really cool blade. All right. Here's a brand that not a lot of people talk about. Rake. It's called Rake. It's spelled Ruik, R-U-I-K-E. It's pronounced Rake. This is the Rake Fang. It is a 14C 28N. Yeah, 14C blade. G-Mascus or multi-layered G10. It's got some really cool finger toils and stuff in it. Amazing action. See you, Oreo. Of course, it's black and blue. You guys know that those are kind of my favorite combo. But Jaleesa and I picked this up on one of our first family outings after we got together. So that one is always in the collection. Does not get carried nearly enough, but it is always in the collection. Going to kind of start going into some. Oh, let's see. Here's one of Jaleesa's Kershaw Shuffle. Cool blade. Yeah, Rake. Like I said, Rake gets slept on a lot. They're not nearly enough people talk about Rake knives. I guess I'm guilty of that too. I don't really talk about them either. Now, Jaleesa's kind of the pride of her collection here. It's one that took her a long time to get. So she's extremely proud of it, and just know that you guys are really special. That it's even getting brought out of the safe for you guys. So the Boker Mermaid. This was one of the first knives that I bought Jaleesa as a surprise. So she's seen this, and I want to say she's seen it. I was watching Smoky Mountain or something, and she's seen this pop up on the screen, and she went absolutely ape shit. And I was like, all right, I was like, we're not getting you no gas station knives, but we did, and she loves it. She doesn't carry it, of course, but best knife in the collection, hands down. You're right, it really is. And now, unlike other mermaids, this one's been tuned. So this one's been. I actually took care of this one. I tuned it and lubed it up real good. So it's actually got the flipper flips. So, and then let's go ahead and go through the rest of her collection really quickly. The Boker, this is the Jedi. I think the Jedi something another Boker. She really likes this. Is it Jedi? That's what I thought. But yeah, this is really cool. Kalashnikov. She has carried it. And the thing that sucks about these knives is they're just paint. So they're like, I mean, if you use these knives at all, they scratch and but yeah, that's a cool knife out of her collection. One we picked up at Blade Show, Texas. Your Hogue, was that Texas or was that? Huh? It was Texas.
Yes, it was Texas.
Blade Show, Texas pickup. This is the Hogue Micro Flip. Elschwitz design. Jaleesa's seen this in the case and just had to have it, so we got it. No, that was the little CRKT one. Yeah, this one I picked up while she was over there winning a knife from Big Red. I was buying this one. She didn't know anything about it. She's seen it. She loved it. She didn't want to buy it because she had already bought so many knives. Hey, Blade Walker, man, appreciate you coming in, brother. Yeah, so that's the Hogue Microflip. That's a cool one. I've got a video coming up on it soon. It's got like it's a double detent, so it goes down that far, and you have to click it in the rest of the way. Interesting there. All right. Now she has a teal kind of I don't even know the brand, Hellcat. It's just one of those, Pew Show replica OTFs, but it actually works, so it's not the end of the world. Pretty cool. The thing just weighs a damn ton. Yeah. So she used to carry her Jedi and that OTF all the time. She doesn't carry them really much anymore. Got her this one for our anniversary not too long ago. This is the Dirac Microtech. Of course, you know, I had to get the teal color. So this is one of the really nice. Hey Barry, I appreciate you coming in. I promise you guys, we're well, I would say we're almost done, but we're not. But you know, now this one is special. I'll show you guys here in just a little bit. So this one is one I got for her on our 1-year anniversary. I tried to get one that was a little prettier, but this is a Microtech. Throw it on. And hey Neil, appreciate you coming in, buddy. But if you guys will look, the born on date there is 10 of 2020. So that was when we got married. We got married in October of 2020. So I spent about 6 months trying to find any knife that had that manufacturing date on it, and found this one, and it was the only one I could find, so I picked it up. But that one has a really good story behind it, and you know, that's why it's here. Another knife I've had forever. This knife has been a workhorse for me. This is the Kershaw. Yeah, I can't remember now. Dividend? Yeah, Dividend. It's got a compound blade. So it's a D2 and CPM 154. Excuse me, it's CPM D2 and CPM 154. American made. I just wish it wasn't assisted. I do like that knife. Another USA made knife. This is a pretty rare guy right here. This is an older PK Customs Protec Calmiga. It's number 161. It's got a really cool kind of mosaic button. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that. Really cool mosaic button there. Fun knife. Another one that means a lot to me. So this is a Buck Vantage, I believe it is, and this has the Boss heat treated S30V on it. This was a gift from a friend in the knife community. He heard the story about. So I had bought my father a Buck Vantage or Vanquish. I can't remember the name of it. I apologize, guys. I bought the smaller version of this for my dad. It was the last knife I ever bought him, last gift I ever given him, and I gave that to my son. I think for his birthday or something. It was given to him as kind of one of the first knives that I gave him. So again, when my buddy heard that story, he had this that he never carried, and he sent it to me so I would have one still too. So it means a ton to me, and that knife will never go anywhere. It'll forever be in my collection. Keeping with the American-made theme, I think this is the last. No, I've got a couple more American-made things, but this one, another one that's pretty special. So a lot of people know the story behind this, but this is the Hogue Counter-Strike. It's a Cocobolo version. Oh, nice. Nice, man. I don't know if I'm subbed to you or not. If I'm not, man, I apologize. I'll get subbed to you, man. I'll have to watch that. I love that. I love seeing the history stuff. Yeah, this is one of 12 of the Hogue Cocobolo Counter Strikes. This is actually number 6 of 12. Picked this up at Blade Show last year, Atlanta. This was a pickup that I got after being snubbed at another booth. Another booth kind of gave me the middle finger, and so I went and bought this instead. Go ahead and set this over here. Now we're going to get kind of more into the fancy boy stuff. We'll go ahead and hit up Devo. Got the Devo Lush. This is the Arctic version, I believe. It's Arctic camo carbon or fat carbon. I'm going to be picking up the blacked out version that he's got coming out and swapping these scales or these inserts onto the new one. Can't wait for that. This was a gift from my friend Shane, who owns TACCOM. This was a knife that he got at Blade Show Atlanta this year. It's a new SRM. They're going to start doing. Hey, Luke, man, I appreciate you, buddy. But they're going to start doing more titanium knives. This is something they did. This was their kind of like their Blade Show exclusive for this year. I'm really impressed with this knife, honestly. If SRM is putting out these knives like this, they're one to be watching. They're one to watch. So if they're going to start stepping up their quality, that's a good knife right there. One of the easily top 10 knives in my collection. This is the Mallory Designs Forest V2. I picked this up at Blade Show this year. Beautiful, beautiful carbon fiber. Fantastic blade. So another one that is just absolutely a favorite in the collection. I hate that that Luke's took off already, but hopefully he's still here to see me talk about it. A fantastic blade here. This is the Clydesdale, new breed Clydesdale. If you guys don't know about the Clydesdale, if he ever does another run of these things, you guys got to get one. These are ridiculously good. I never see them on the secondary market. I actually just saw one, I think, pop up on the secondaries, and I believe it's already gone. Yeah, fantastic blade there. Clydesdale from Mr. Luke. We got the poor man's Arius, the titanium Cuvitidius, and this is the one with the kind of a special milling on the handle. Fantastic blade. One of the best knives you can get for $100, honestly. If I don't flub the reverse slick on it. Really great blade. Again, for what you pay for $100, it's really hard to beat. Got two Tuya knives here. So this one is a recent pickup from Grizzle Bear Leather Crafting. We did a little trade ski on this guy. This is the Tuya Voodoo. Fantastic blade. Just an absolute workhorse, and the blade shape is incredible. And then I think one of the best thumb stud knives I've ever owned, ever felt. The thumb studs are done so well on this knife. This is the Tuya Wrath V2. This is the Tonto version with the orange peel titanium. So this was a gift from Lefty. I really thank him for that. Really fantastic front flipper as well. Yeah, there was in the pass round these knives. I talked about it in my video, but in the pass round, these knives got dinged up. You're not going to be able to see it, I don't think. But the blades met each other, and when one of the guys had them and put some pretty nasty chips in the blade, and I offered to fix them, and for that, Lefty ended up letting me pick one to keep. So again, thank you, Lefty, for that. I don't know if you'll ever watch this video, but thank you. One of the badass knives in my collection. This is again easily one of my top 10. This is the Kayamano, the Manganas Kayamano. Just a stunning blade, and then find out that they're not making these anymore. He's not going to do another run of these ever. And then this one is the last of the last. So this is number 200. So just a just killer blade. If any of these are still available, you guys need to run and grab one if you can afford it. Just a stunning blade. I mean, if you want to. I guess technically, yeah. All right, so yeah, I'll save that one for last, save that one for next, save that one. Here we go. This is a, I'll wipe this one off real quick because you have to see the blade on this one. This is the Katsu ZK02, I think is the model number. It's got the 17-layer ZDP Damascus on it. So we're going to start getting into the super fancy boys now. This is a beautiful, beautiful blade. I mean, just look at that polish on that knife. Front flipper only design, titanium, ZDP 189, like I said. Just a stunning blade. I absolutely love this thing. Won this from Cold Bladesmith on Instagram. Can't go wrong with that. Now we'll go into some of the anodized stuff. So this is the CDC Solstice, anodized by way of knife. This is the Wharncliffe. So again, if you guys do not know, if you guys are at all interested in stuff like this, they do have 2 of these on the website left, or at least they did. I don't know how many are left now. But once these things are done, there will be no more sprinkle knives. So no more sprinkle knives from CDC. So they're changing directions a little bit. So if you're at all interested in that sort of stuff, go jump on that while you can. Another fantastic knife. This is the PowerTech Kraken. I don't remember what number mine is. Let's see, what number am I? Number 14. So on the first run that they did, I think they did 200. This was, hey, congrats, Mad, man, on the 100 subs, man. Like I said, I'll get sub to you as soon as I end the live stream, man. Or I'm assuming, man, I'll get subscribed to you. I apologize. Yeah, this was anodized by Dopey. He did the PowerTech logo on the back there, and then kind of the Kraken coming up from the depths down there on the back, on the front side, on the show side. And then, yeah, pretty cool stuff there. The what? Yes, but yeah, I have your fixed blade over here. Yeah, I do. Yeah. No, you didn't. I haven't showed it yet. This knife is currently for sale. A extremely, or not extremely rare, but a very rare Veil Edition XL Synapse. So this is currently up on Blade Binge. If you want to do pay in 4, you can get it on Blade Binge with pay in 4. I think it's listed at $415, which is exactly what I paid for it. But or might be listed for $400. I don't know. Either way, you can get on Blade Binge. If you want to buy it outright, let me know. If it's still available, just shoot me a message or whatever. Yeah, that one is for sale. Brand new knife. Really, not really done anything with it. Going into or staying in Vero. This is my Collins Crazy Creations Joker Vero. So camera work is not going to do it justice, but you got a high polished purple underneath some kind of battle worn green, the black blade. And then he did the edges of the pocket clip are anodized as well. You might be able to see that, but fantastic blade. Love Colin's work. He does some stellar anodizing work. Rolling into that, he did a matching set for Jaleesa and I. He did a Kaiser Theta for me from Isham Design Theta. So we did a blue lightning anno, blue and purple lightning anno on this side. And then on this side, it did a teal and blue rock with a what he calls the crayon anodizing on this side, the scratch anodizing there, and then did a multifacet on the pocket clip. Again, it's kind of hard to see in the camera, but fantastic work there. And to match that, he did my wife's Ferrum Forge Falcon. So this is the Ferrum Forge Falcon. You can see he did the blue and teal and purple, blurple, whatever rock on the show side, and on the clip side, he did the high polish scratch pattern with the glitter looking scratch pattern on the clip. Beautiful anodizing work. Again, I wish the computer would do it justice, but it just doesn't. See, we'll save this one for just a second. Then he also did a Otacle, what is it? Yeah, Otacle Pro. For me, he did kind of a splash pattern ano on that side, and then did the same thing on this side and just kind of rocked up the clip a little bit for me. Like that one, that's pretty cool. Now this is my FU Sebenza. So this is the knife that's rocked the Chris Reeve world, the collector world, I guess. It made a lot of people mad. So you have the Alaskan skyline in the handles there. I didn't put the backspacer on it. It was on there when Colin got it, so we just had to leave it because we didn't have a backspacer to put in it. But I will be replacing that backspacer. But yeah, and then yes, the FU Sebenza, and then on the backside we got a purple and blue rock. Just reverse flickable Sebenza. Then there were very few left. The last one actual folder I have to show you guys is kind of, I guess I don't want to say the pride of the collection, but it is the most expensive knife in my collection. Quite honestly, it may be one that winds up on the chopping block, because this knife here could single-handedly fund my Vapor. So it may end up going up on the chopping block, but this is a Arucus Blomerus custom from South Africa. It has zirconium bolsters, the ghost carbon backspacer, zirconium pocket clip. It has oil slick Zerk pivot collars. You're not going to be able to see that. Camera's not focusing. It is M390 steel, kind of a mirror polish almost. Just a beautiful grind on this. Fantastic lines. Titanium liners, and then the liners you're not going to be able to see, but the liners have a engine turn on them on the inside, so they're just got little engine turns in them, and this is one of the smoothest just hydraulic knives. This thing is insane, and it's got a sound to it. Absolutely love that knife. Again, that's kind of the pride of the collection. Now, Jaleesa wanted to make sure I showed this. So, yeah, giving you the Vapors, 100%. Yeah, that knife is, I love that one. Like I said, that one could single-hand, if I sold it, it could fund my Blessed knife, which I may end up doing, depends on how things go with the rest of the collection purge. But going into, I've got a few pocket fixed blades. So here we've got the Adventure Craft, the Donut Craft from White River Knives and Exodus Knife and Tool, I think it is. Yeah. This is the CDC Donut Craft version. And then it's got the sprinkle sheath that Luke gave to Jaleesa. This was at Blade Show, Texas. And then we've got the Wade Knife and Tool Manifold. Beautiful knife. Absolutely love this little guy. Fantastic little EDC fixed blade. Just fits in the hand perfectly. We'll be getting a leather clip slip done for that. And then the Kaiser Smolt This is their 3V little fixed blade again, small pocketable fixed blade. These things are like $70, $80, something like that. Fantastic deal on those knives. So that is the majority of what I've got. Which one, Tori? Which one are you talking about? While we're waiting on that, did you guys want to see the fixed blades? Those customs, I honestly I don't know what they go for new. That specific one is called the HB15. From what I can find, it is similar knives, the same model, are selling on Knife Center and a few other kind of custom knife websites are selling for around 1,200. That one, it had when it was shipped to me, sometimes something happened in shipping or something happened during whatever. It's got a few little scratches on the zirconium bolster. I talked with Arukas at Blade Show. He did offer to take it back to South Africa and fix it and everything. But I told him I wasn't really that concerned with it, so I didn't want to put him through that. But on the secondary market, I don't know with that one having this couple of scratches. I don't, maybe 800. I don't know what it would really go for. I'd have to kind of play it by ear and just kind of post it up and see who would take it. But from what I understand, that is about a $1,200 knife. Jay, what's up? No, I don't know where it's at. If it was like clipped down towards the bottom where all the why don't you go look? So the question is for you guys, do you want to see the fixed blades? I do have quite a few, or not quite a few. I have a fair amount of fixed blades, and they're all fairly large fixed blades. I do have a few others that are on the smaller side, but if you guys want to see the fixed blades, let me know, and we'll keep this train rolling. Hey, Dr. Drizzy, man, appreciate you for coming in, man. That reminds me, I need to check. I'm still good. I need to check and see where my phone was at. So what do we think, guys? What do we think? Do you wanna keep this train rolling? There's only 17 of you in here right now. You guys you prefer 50s? All right, hey, that's all I needed. I needed one vote. All right, I tell you what, guys, just give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna go grab them, and we'll go through them. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, all right. All right, here we are. Okay, I'm back. So we'll just kind of start and just run down the line. Step away for a minute. What happened? Went and grabbed fixed blades. Evelyn, thank you for still being here. Sorry to leave you guys alone for a little bit. So this is one of my wife's. It is a no-name Damascus fixed blade. She just really liked the color of it. I believe it was actually a gift, if I'm not mistaken. Your pink one. It's got a leather sheath there. I'm gonna try to run through these relatively quickly because my son is carrying it. This is a local maker. This is my father's fixed blade. It's R.W. Harris knives. He did the handles and everything. I'm sure it's just a Damascus blank, but he did all the file work and everything. This was my dad's. My mom had bought it for my dad with my recommendations, and we're going to put stuff here. So set this in box down. I just threw everything in a box. Trying to get him to where he ain't having to hold that box the whole time. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with all the craziness here. I know it's not exactly the most organized event here. That'll work. All right. So this knife does not have a sheath or a name or anything. This is one my dad made. He took a pre-existing knife and just kind of chopped it and cut it up and did a like an engine turn on it there. You can kind of see that a little bit. I think he did make the handles for it. Again, it's another one that will forever be in the collection. Move my ridiculous stuff out of the way here. One of the older knives in my collection. This is a Nepalese kukri. It's a small knife. You know, nothing too crazy, nothing too big or anything. It's not very thick at all. It's a pretty thin blade. Yeah, there it is compared to a finger. This was I won this thing probably 15, 20 years ago from an old YouTuber. Has a little companion knife that comes with it and a little striker as well. So pretty cool knife, one that's been in the collection for a very long time. So we've got a his and hers knife set here. Get them out here. We got the his and hers K-bar. So I've got the black tactical K-bar, and hers is the Space Force. Hey man, yeah, that's definitely a cool one. That honestly, I don't know for sure on the kukri. But the story behind it, what I was told when I won it, is that it was actually one that came from Nepal. It's actually a Nepalese kukri, imported from Nepal, and that is a legit like handmade kukri. But yeah, Space Force is definitely the wife's. You can tell by the color. Then we've got the Lynn Thompson Signature Series leather neck buoy. Another small knife. This is a pretty cool one. This one's actually even rarer because the box was not signed. It was one of the ones that slipped through the cracks, and he didn't actually sign the box. So I guess it makes it a blim or whatever, but pretty badass Bowie knife. I do have a couple more EDC-able fixed blades. This is the Kaiser deckhand. That D2, pretty sweet little blade. This was one that I should have had out earlier, but missed. Then we have a K-Bar Big Boss. This is a can't think of Snody. Yeah, Snody Designs Big Boss S35. This knife, when I got it, was like $40 or $50. They had it on a super crazy sale for stupid cheap. A discontinued Boker. I really like this blade. I picked it up in the Swap Them If You Got Them on Discord again. Fantastic fixed blade. I don't know the exact name. I think it's a 190 is the model number, but it's a really nice kind of a bushcrafty kind of outdoorsy knife. Comes in like a leather slip, so pretty cool blade there. Here's another more not EDC but still a smaller fixed blade, but one that is just ready for anything. This is called the Ready for Action from CountyCom. You can get these for like $60. It's a huge chunk of D2. Pretty baller fixed blade there. They are all limited numbers. I think right now they have the Ultim ones in stock, if I'm not mistaken. Another Cold Steel. This is the Drop Forge buoy. This is the wife's knife. Cold Steel Drop Forge buoy. Big old chunk of steel. So if anybody didn't already know, don't mess with Jaleesa. She's got her collection rivals. Ow! Damn, that hurt.
Cut yourself?
No, I didn't cut myself. I did worse. I yanked out a beard hair. Beard hair got caught in the sheath, and when I went to put the knife on the table, it yanked out one of my, oh my goodness, one of my old hairs. One of the hairs that's been there for a while.
A gray one?
No, it wasn't a gray one. Shut up. Getting rid of my gray hairs. Those are my pride and joy. Those are my.
Are they now?
Yeah. Those are my hairs I got from dealing with you. Cold Steel Tokyo Spike. This is another discontinued blade. This is one of the original ones with the wrapped handle. Just a thick boy. Just kind of a crazy ass knife. Again, that's just one that's been there forever. This was a gift from Jaleesa. This is the CRKT Cleaver Minimalist. It was orange. I did a dye job and dyed it blue. And let's see here, I'm trying to move some stuff around. Here's one. This was my dad's. Now this one is a one that I've recently found out are actually worth quite a bit of money. Well, I mean, not quite a bit, but they're worth money compared to what they used to be. This is the Deer Slayer. Trade USA Deer Slayer. So it's in perfect condition. I don't think my dad ever used it or carried it or anything. Even the sheath is still like it's almost brand new. I mean, it's got a few scratches and stuff on it, but that was one from my dad's collection. I'm not going to show you guys everything that's in here, but I'm going to show you most of the stuff I think you guys will want to see. Another gift from my lovely wife. This is the CRKT Aki, whatever you want to call it. Got a wicked little acid wash on the blade. And it's got the kind of Japanese style wrapped handle. Really cool blade. We have a his and hers set of custom fixed blades here. So here's hers. The resin handles. And it's got a custom bead on it. And then on the back side has our wedding date engraved in it or etched in it or whatever. And then mine is, of course, black and blue. I need to put some wax on mine because it's starting to rust a little bit. But again, same thing, custom blade. Custom lanyard, everything. Pretty cool little Dixie. Oh, yeah. And then the sheaths were done by a buddy of mine that does leather work. They're custom sheaths as well. So you can see hers has got the teal gator skin, and then mine's got the blue gator skin. Pretty cool there. Let's see what else is in here that's worth showing. It's pretty nice. Another small fixed blade from when Schrade did some really killer fixed blades. I don't even think this one has a name. I think they just had model numbers back then. But a pretty decent chunk of D2, I think it was, or 12C. It's either D2 or 12C. I can't remember which. But really nice job on these they did, and the sheaths are fantastic for them as well. Pretty badass fixed blade. Here's one that's got some history to it. This is actually a little handmade sword. And it's got a hand-carved wooden scabbard, hand-carved wooden handle. And it's a funky little blade. So pretty unique piece. Picked this up. I don't remember where or what, but yeah, really unique piece. Yeah, outside of that, that's pretty much it. Outside of the really big stuff, I got the O-Knife hatchet. If you guys are concerned about anything like that, and then I've got, might as well just show you all the shit. Might as well. I've got them all here. Big old Cold Steel Magnum Kukri machete. And here's one. This is one that you don't see very often. This was a long discontinued machete. I don't know if you want to call it that. It is a machete technically. This is the Hawk Knives Hawk Shetty. You can see it is double-edged. So all that shiny bit is all cutting edge. Prepared Mind 101, I think it was, did a video with this thing. This thing is insane. probably the craziest knife or craziest blade in the entire collection right there. Just an absolutely insane blade. But outside of that, guys, that's pretty much all there is. As far as blades are concerned, I've got one last kind of fixed blade, or one last machete here I can show you. This one is another Cold Steel. I've always had an affinity for Cold Steel stuff. They're big machetes and stuff, and this is their the katana machete, I guess you'd call it. But yeah, just something cheap and fun to go out in the woods and swing and stuff. You know, it's a machete, so it does machete things. Yeah, I think that's everything, guys. Yeah, it's the fixed blades are kind of one of those things where, you know, they don't see a whole lot of use, they don't see a whole lot of carry, but when they do, and when they're needed, they're there. Of course, the favorite one of my entire collection is definitely this guy. This is my baby. I've had this thing for longest of any of my fixed blade knives. Of course, of the ones that are actually in my actually, you know, part of my collection, like not counting the one like from my dad and stuff like that. But this thing here will it's insane. It'll decimate anything it hits. It weighs like 4 pounds. It's insane. It's a massive chunk of steel. But yeah, so I have got a ton of stuff to do, and a ton of stuff to put away, and I am just absolutely it's going to be bonkers trying to put all this stuff back up, just like it was trying to get everything out. So I really appreciate you guys. I'm going to try to start going live a little more often. But you know, I appreciate y'all again for coming in, and all the guys all the folks that are still here. Looks like we got about 13 people still alive. So trying to get my watch hours up a little bit. You know, I've got you know, over 1,000 subs, but my watch hours aren't quite there yet. So I want to try to get a little bit of monetization going on, help kind of maybe get a little bit back to help make this content, so it won't be as taxing on myself and my wallet. But anyway, I'm not going to draw this out anymore, guys. I appreciate y'all for coming in. We're going to end this here, but as always, just remember to be kind, be humble, and be EDC. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care.